The Zimbabwe Police has managed to capture a total number of 24 speedboats that were being used to transport goods illegally between South Africa and Zimbabwe. These speedboats were also suspected to be helping illegal immigration and illegal migrants to cross the borders between South Africa and Zimbabwe.
As you can see, we are destroying some of the pressure boats that we recovered from the Limpopo river banks. They are used by smugglers as they cross into South Africa and back to Zimbabwe along the Limpopo. You are aware that we've got various illegal crossing points, and we managed to intercept some of these smugglers, and we arrested some of them. But it was unfortunate that some of them, they managed to run away, leaving behind these boats that we are burning today. Those whom we arrested, we took them to the courts, and some of the cases were finalized, and some of them are still pending in the courts.
The South African Border Management Authorities, on the other hand, have also started implementing drones. They are making use of drones to monitor each and every activity that takes place at the unguarded or unmonitored areas of the border that people are using to cross illegally between Zimbabwe and South Africa. And these drones have proved to be successful as they manage to track down each and every movement and each and every illegal crossing. And they also intercept people on the South African side, people that who would have crossed the borders illegally. So let's take a look at how they are doing it.
As Vuchikombi shows us on the drone there, just talk to us about what we're seeing. I'm seeing two individuals, actually four. Two are past, there are two just here. Where, in which part of the border or along the fence is that?
Okay, currently we are, as we see depicts on the picture, it's a western side of the border, whereby the carriers or Zalawis, they carry luggages from our side to Zim side. Usually by the Limpopo River itself, there are boats, main boats that are operating there. We usually go and destroy the boats as well as the anchors. That's what is happening now, as we see on the ground. And then what usually happens when we see such activities happening, we engage our response team that goes straight on the ground and deal with the matters as they come, as they arise.
Just lastly, you say you deal with them from the South African point of view. Are there conversations that are taking place with your counterparts in the neighboring country, which is Zimbabwe?
Definitely, yes. Yes, we do have some conversations with our counterparts in Zimbabwe, but unfortunately there's no cooperation from the other side of the river, meaning Zimbabwe, they don't give full cooperation. Because if you can see on the ground, all these things are happening on the Zimbabwe side. Even the boats are staged on the Zimbabwe side. And on the edge of the river itself, or the bank of the river, we see the officials or law enforcement officials from Zimbabwe side who are also seeing this in front of them. So that is a major problem that we are facing. But the only thing that we need to do is to make sure that our side, we make sure that we protect our side of the country.
Chief Border Guard, thank you so much for your time. I see the aircraft battery is low. I was about to point, Stephen, that I noticed that this is the Limpopo River, and what we saw earlier, Stephen, was activity on the river side, actually. I'm not sure if Wushikombi can show that again. But however, Stephen, as you can see, the other side, that is the Zimbabwe side, and there's a lot of activity taking place there. Actually, when about 2-3 hours ago, when we were near the river, we noticed that there was a truck, Stephen, loading cargo, merchandise, which you have to ask yourself, how is it that crossed the river. So this is a major concern, Stephen, which the BMA says they're facing. They're appealing to the South African government, one, to assist with the fencing, at least as a deterrent to the people crossing alongside. Also, their Zimbabwean counterparts, law enforcement that side, because what we did see, in actual fact, if you can see this, right here, there are boats that are preparing actually to get into the water, and possibly they will be crossing into the South African side. And with my naked eye, I can see that there are items which will be loaded onto the boat. So the BMA are saying these drones are assisting to intercept. They can see what is happening that side, and as soon as they cross, they will be able to intercept and apprehend such activity. But what's concerning, Stephen, is this happens in full view of law enforcement in the Zimbabwean side, Stephen.
Skara Mafakwana, it's amazing to watch this live and to see how this is happening, and almost so blatant. Obviously, we haven't seen them cross the water yet, but still, just incredible to see it in such an interesting and illuminating way. Skara Mafakwane, thank you very much indeed. I wonder where you can see we're not in control of this camera. Of course, this belongs to the Border Management Agency, so they're just having a look through their drone as to what people are doing on the other side and where they're going. It would seem, as he crosses the halfway line, that surely he is crossing into South Africa. I mean, he must know that he's being filmed, must know that this happens all the time, and surely must have an idea that this is happening. Let's just see where this boat actually goes and whether it crosses the border into the South African side. Well, getting closer and closer, it would seem. Strange, though, on his own, unless he's come to fetch someone else. But, yeah, truly exceptional that we can see how this is happening here.
You again, Stephen.
It's amazing to watch this, Skara, to see that this is actually happening right in front of us.
Absolutely, Stephen, and it's I'm looking at this right now, and you can see there are people actually running towards the boat. So it would mean that the items that they're carrying right now will be loaded to this boat, which made just, it took less than 2 minutes for it to cross the Limpopo River. Bumnyela is still here with me. When you see such, Bumnyela, what is going to be the BMA's response now that we're seeing this on your drones?
Okay, well, the BMA what will do will engage the response team. They'll definitely rush to the scene where illegal activities are happening, and then we intercept those activities. If there are goods, those Zalawis trying to smuggle goods into their own country, Zimbabwe, that's what we'll do. We'll always intercept them on the ground, making sure that there are no illegal activities taking place. Yeah. So some of them, they managed to run away. Some of them, we are managing to arrest them. Yes, so the drone operation assists us very much on the ground to be able to see what is happening, and then it makes a huge impact. Using technology, advanced technology is a good measure indeed.
Absolutely. And Stephen, I must mention that I saw the port commander now who's on the phone, basically getting troops on the ground ready to go intercept what we saw now. It's actually a few meters, I would say about 2-3 kilometers from where we are, but there are boots on the ground together with the SNDF, hoping that they will intercept. But as you saw on the drone footage, the movement of those people, they are in a rush, I would say. It may speak to the fact that there are members of the SNDF and the BMA near that vicinity or that radius to actually intercept. But I saw the port commander right now actually commanding some of the assistance or backup to go up there as we see the drone being deployed again. That will, they basically, what happens with the pilot here would give instruction in terms of coordinates where that activity that you saw is happening, and then hoping that there will be interception. But we'll bring you updates as soon as we know what has happened to those people which you saw a short while ago on the screen.